Cheers, everybody.
Welcome.
Welcome to another episode of Bourbon and Booze, where we like to try liquor from all over the world, and especially whiskeys. So if you like what we do, make sure you hit the like and subscribe. It means a lot to us. And we are going to be looking at I know today is a whiskey day. It's a Tuesday whiskey day, but it's a non-whiskey whiskey. It's a flavored whiskey. It's from a local distillery of ours, one of our favorites, Acre Distillery. We've done so many episodes on their stuff because they produce some excellent stuff. But this is a coffee whiskey. They're Java Shine. So Java Shine whiskey you can only get in the distilleries. Unless you're in Texas, there might be a couple liquor stores that carry it. I don't know. But it's a flavored whiskey. The cost is $28. Pretty reasonable price. It's 30% or 60 proof. And no age statement. It's made with their Long Hair Gem whiskey, their single malt whiskey, which is two different kinds. They have an 80 proof and a 100 proof, so I'm not sure which one they're using. And it's also made with, let me make sure I get this right, Avoca Maguey coffee. Avoca Maguey coffee, which if you ever make it to the distillery, they also do coffee there, and it's absolutely fabulous.
You haven't done an episode on the Avoca Maguey coffee?
No. In fact, I don't know. I don't think this is their coffee. It's a Fort Worth coffee that they highlight and sell. But I've never seen any bags of it for me to get, which is an interesting thing since we do Wednesday coffees. I'll have to see. So, it's a coffee whiskey, and we've done several coffee whiskeys throughout the past 4 years, so you can check out each of those if you want. I'll try to link them. We don't have a playlist for them. In the old days, we were limited the number of playlists, and I never realized that they expanded that, so I could start creating more playlists, but then I'd have to go back to all the videos and change the playlists and blah, blah. It's just me. I'm the only one. I do the research. I buy the liquor. I purchase everything. I do the social media.
Cody only pushes the button and
Cody helps out a lot.
And hit the headphone, and I just show up at
he just shows
30
up
minutes late.
If you want to look in the dictionary under mooch,
you'll see that guy who's on that other channel.
No, you'll see him. The biggest mooch there is.
We still love you. An episode of mine, or an episode of my booze the other 2 weeks, 3 weeks ago.
4 weeks, 5 weeks. We still love you. All right, so this is Java Shine. $28 is going to make this a 3-barrel on cost. One thing I notice about this is it is extremely dark.
Yeah, most
whiskeys. It almost looks like a cola to me. Now, we blend whiskeys, different kinds. We just finished blending a bunch of bourbons together, and I think Cody was going to take, because we probably got 10, 11, 750s each out of it, because it's a 5-gallon barrel, and it was high proof, and then now my hands are all sticky from that bottle. And we proofed it down to about 100. I think all of us proofed it down to 100, so we got about a dozen bottles. I think Cody was going to try some proofing down to coffee. I don't know if he ever did that. He says no. All right, so let's go ahead and review it. It's 3 on cost.
This is coffee.
It's what?
Coffeeholic. It's just coffee and alcohol. I don't smell any whiskey at all.
I do.
It's like probably like 9 months ago, Cody and I brewed a coffee beer.
It's probably more than 9 months ago.
Huh?
It's probably been way more than 9 months ago. 2 years ago.
2 years ago?
Time runs slower for little people.
I have no concept of time. But it's actually pretty good, but it's really coffee-y. And it didn't have any fizz to it, but now it does. Coffee?
What did you just say? Coffee-ly?
Coffee-ly. Coffee-ly?
Are you reviewing this at all?
Yeah, I'm just... I don't even know how to... It's coffee.
Okay, so we're back. I'm not liking what I see. 3-barrel on cost at $28. Aroma, I'm getting a 3. You're getting a 2.5. So you're saying that the aroma is pungent to mild.
Well, and I think I went into this as a whiskey instead of a liqueur.
Okay.
This is definitely a liqueur. So I'll change that to
absolutely no notes, so I don't know. Do you have a aroma profile?
coffee.
Okay, coffee. You're saying there's coffee, and I agree, there's coffee. I'm also getting a little maltiness, earthiness, and vanilla on the nose. Yeah, definitely earthy, coffee, vanilla, and a little maltiness on it, which is really what I get with coffee. I mean, coffee to me is a lot of chocolate, earthy, hay type of aromas. So for flavor, now if you were to smell this and then taste it, you're going to be shocked because the taste is not like the smell.
Oh, it's...
So you get a 3 on flavor. I'm giving it a 4. Again, you have no notes on flavor profile, so you're just going to tell me coffee, right? This is where you speak.
Yeah, it's just... This is a coffee liqueur to me. It's just,
Okay, but is there no flavor notes you could...
It does got a little bit of the tobacco. Maybe a very, very small dry fruit.
Okay.
But if you were to give this to me, I would say it was a coffee liqueur, not a whiskey. So I was thrown through a loop.
Okay, so I'm getting, it's got a very, on the flavor profile, I'm getting a cream, a nice, good cream, coffee, earthy, like I said, vanilla, chocolates, and then when you mentioned tobacco, I can get a little bit of that tobacco. I think it's got a great, sweet, vanilla chocolate coffee essence to it. For bite, I'm giving it a 4. I find absolutely no bite and no bad lingering. You're giving it a 3. So overall, the rating is 3.5 for me and a 3 for you. I'm getting 14 points, 11 and a half for you.
I'll give it a 3.5.
For something.
I was expecting a whiskey.
Well, I told you it was a flavored whiskey.
It's definitely... This will give Kahlua a run for its money.
Oh, heck yeah.
I mean, if...
This is
and
everything...
Kahlua is expensive, and I'm not saying this is expensive, but...
Kahlua is just as expensive.
Yeah, if I had a choice between this and Kahlua, I think I would buy this.
I think the only thing that I've come across that's equivalent to this would be possibly Denali's whiskey, coffee whiskey. In fact, is it here, Cody? Just say yes or no. Denali's coffee whiskey? No?
Mm-hmm.
So we do have a coffee whiskey from Denali Distillery. I thought it was there. I don't see it. We could always try that out and do a comparison of it. But this is way better than Kahlua.
No, my thing is, like, it threw me for a loop because I thought it was a whiskey and it's a coffee liqueur.
I will be straightforward with all of you out there, and most of you have already probably picked it up. I am a huge fan of this distillery, and I have yet to find anything that's disappointment. So, of course, I'm probably biased. I just think this is one of the finest distilleries that I have visited. I've been to lots of them in Texas and Tennessee and, some in Arkansas and Kentucky and wherever. I find this is one of the best. They're innovative. Everything they put out is really good. So, of course, I'm biased. Sorry. But I really enjoy this. I'm going to say it's a 3.5. We're going to have to boost yours up. It's a really good coffee liqueur. coffee whiskey, and I think that it will be a very interesting aspect to our cocktails in the future.
Now, can you only get this at the distillery? Or
so as we started out this video, yes, you can get it at the distillery, and I think you can probably get it at a couple liquor stores here in Texas, but I don't know what their distribution is right now.
Because this is, I would replace the Kahlua with this, definitely.
Easy, because Kahlua is not very, it's very bland and mellow and non-sweet to me. So, I don't know. Tell us what you think. What is your favorite coffee liqueur whiskey? I hesitate to say liqueur because to me a coffee liqueur is more of like the Drummonds or what is this one down here? This is the Coffee Granita liqueur, and it's only at 21% or 40 proof. So this is 3 times as much. This is more of a whiskey, even though it doesn't define it as a whiskey. So that's just my take on that. I don't know. Tell us what you think. What's your favorite coffee whiskey liqueur? Have you had this? What do you think about it? Are there others out there we should try? What other distilleries are doing coffee kind of mixes? Remember to hit the like and subscribe. It means a lot to us. Check out Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and merchandise. And remember, there's no bad whiskey. And yes, I know it's not whiskey, but there's only good whiskey and great whiskey. And I would put this as borderline great if it was a whiskey.
I'd say drink this.
Okay. Cheers.
Laters.